Hi guys, Alice Taylor down here at Lytham Golf Academy, and today we're going to talk about how to get more lag in your golf swing to increase your club head speed. Right then guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome down to Ali Taylor Golf. Click the subscribe button below, ring the notification bell, let's get my content to you as soon as it lands. Follow me on my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. But for now, let's increase your lag and pick up some club head speed. Right then guys, so the best drill and how we're going to increase our lag in our downswing to help us increase club head speed and hit the ball further. So first things first, what do I see most club golfers do? What is lag and how are we going to improve it? So the first thing is what lag is as we swing back, the angle that's created between our forearms and the shaft, so with the wrists there, as we swing back we would see not a huge amount, then the wrists set, and what we should see is as we start the downswing, that angle should get smaller in there, and then as a result on the way down we would see at waist height the hands would be getting there first, and then as the lower body stops, upper body rotates and the club fires through impact. So it's a real sequencing challenge, but for what I see with most guys is as they get to the top of the swing, everything stops and then everything starts down together, and we tend to see that by the time the hands get to waist height, maybe the club head actually wins and we hit the ball a little bit like that. So I'm going to hit a shot on GC quad, over exaggerating a little bit what I see most golfers do. So it's quite a functional shot, it's nice and straight, it's carried 130 yards, and if we look at the club head speed there, the club head speed was just under 87 miles an hour. So the first thing we need to understand is how we're going to actually obtain that extra little bit of lag. So the way it's created is that as our club and our upper body is getting to the top of our backswing, our lower body should already be starting to move towards the target, and that's when, as the club's going one way and the body's going the other, that's where we increase that lag to be able to then fire through impact. So a great little exercise, I think, is actually maybe doing some little half swings to begin with, where keep the hands and arms very, very relaxed, and just as the club's getting to about waist height, I want you to already feel that the body's turning out the way. And we can see, even when we're doing that, we can see that as we swing back, we can see how that club keeps going, and that angle becomes more set, ready for the downswing. So I think it can be quite an easy little thing to feel with a half swing. So then try hitting a few little half shots. And we can see even with what feels a little half swing, I've now hit the ball further. Agree, I think that one's a little bit better strike as well. But that one's gone a little bit further. And the club head speed there, 80 miles an hour. So the interesting thing we see there, that even though the club head speed was quicker on the fuller shot where I released the club earlier, what we saw there was I got more ball speed because the club launched the ball lower. And because of that less loft, I saw more speed with the ball, therefore the ball went 6 yards further through the air. So you might want to hit quite a few shots, just getting that little bit of a feel. Like I said, little half swing, club's going one way, body's going the other. And then try and build that up into your full swing. As you start to feel that, then reintroduce the golf ball again. I didn't feel quite as good as I can do it, but felt pretty decent. And we can see there the ball pitching round about that 175. And we can see my club head speed's now jumped up to 93 mile an hour. My ball speed's jumped up to 123. And we can see there, launch slightly higher, which again I don't mind, but 4.5 degrees lower, and I've picked up over 25 mile an hour club head speed, and I've picked up 44 yards with my 7-iron. So just over 93 mile an hour, so let's do another couple, and really see if I can get that feel of as the club's going one way, my body's unwinding, and I can feel the club lagging behind me on the way down. Okay, let's try if we can really get one going. It felt pretty good. And we can see that's longer again. So that one pitching around that 180. Club head speed 94.4. Ball speed up again to nearly 126. And we can see gradual building in ball speed. Even though I've launched that a little bit higher, my distance is just picking up more and more. Right then guys, so if you want to increase that lag in your downswing, build that club head speed and get hitting the ball further. It's understanding that as the club's going one way, the body's starting to go the other, and that's what creates that little bit more wrist set to be able to fire through the bottom. Now, what I would say when you first work on it, it might be that you start hitting a few loose shots. Don't worry, if you're working on that, keep doing it and you'll get better and better. Then you can start understanding how you're squaring the club face up to hit those straight shots. I'm not promising anyone's going to pick up 50 yards like I've done there, but certainly I see some massive pickups within my coaching sessions, and hopefully this is something that's going to massively benefit your golf game. Okay then guys, so hope you've put that into practice. If you have, comment below, let me know if you've seen that increase in speed. If you're fortunate enough to be able to measure your club head speed, let me know how much you've picked up. Click the subscribe button below, ring the notification bell, follow me on my social media platforms, particularly Instagram under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.